Hi, good morning, everyone. In previous session, we have seen how to create sections in uh, page layouts. Now, today we'll see remaining things in the page layouts. In Classic, go to the object which we have been created here. We have created positions object. For that, we have created sections. In that, here in the right side panel, force.com panel, we have one option called view object. Go to this view object. After going there, scroll down, you can see page layouts section here. Here in this page layouts, we have position layout. This is the layout for this positions object. Click on this edit option. Then here we can see, here we have created one section, compensation section. Like this, we can create other sections as well. Like for HR, just drag and drop section here. Give HR contact details. Here we are giving HR section. We are giving 2-column layout. This is from going tab from left to right. We are giving 2 columns. That's why we are giving from left to right. Let's click on OK. Now we have got this HR section. Drag and drop these fields here. HR email ID, HR contact number. So we can place in columns. So we can create other sections as well. Just drag this. Here, travel section, we can say 2 columns, left to right. Now this travel came here, just drag and drop the passport details and travel required. Then we can create one more section. Milestones like date. All dates, you can keep open date, close date, milestone date. Drag and drop here. And we can create one more section for position. Same I am keeping as it is. The position will give position name, location, position status, job description, number of vacancies, and skills required. Now all the fields are divided into different sections. Now we can order this section as well. First, I want to do position. I want to keep in the top. So you can click, you can drag and drop and keep here. Then travel required, milestone, HR contact number, compensation. Like this, we have kept the sections in order. So we have created sections. This we have done, like display page, section header, detailed page. We have to display in both detailed page and edit page. Section layout, it is 1 column or 2 columns, and tab key order. Now this tab key order, there are only 2. If you want to increase this, we can do in Visualforce. We have to do this in Visualforce. In the limitation in admin part is only 2 columns, only 2 columns. If you want to have more columns, If you want to, you can make these 4 to 5 columns as well. But you have to use visual force. We will see in this visual force section how to do that. So this right, left, right are diagonal. This we cannot change. We have done this. We have changed the order of sections by dragging and dropping. We can add any number of sections to the page layout, specify the number of columns, specify the tab key order section, place the fields in the section, and we can move fields from one section to other section as well. For example, now in this position field, or somewhere I want to change, like in the camp, I want to move these fields to compensation section. So I can move this. Just by dragging and dropping, we can move the fields as well. Next thing is we can make the fields required or read only. So there are 5 ways we have discussed in previous session as well. While creating the fields, we can make the field mandatory, or through page layouts as well we can do that. Validation rules we can use, triggers we can use, visual force program. In these 5 ways we can make the field required. Now while creating the field, there is a checkbox. Is it mandatory or not? Is it required or not? By using that, we can make field mandatory. Otherwise, through this page layout section as well, we can do it. How to do it? Go to that field. Now I have given that navigation. Go to this field. Here we have properties option. Click on this properties option. We can make this required or read only. Read only means it won't allow us to enter data. By default, we give some value, that value will be populated here. So we are not giving read only. We are making this field mandatory from here. So this is the option. We can make from here as well. See, the star has came for open date. If you want to remove it, just click on this, remove it. Now star got removed. You keep required, you'll get star immediately beside this open date. Like this, we can make this field mandatory from page layout option. Next is, now I want to make multiple fields at a time mandatory. Now how to do that? Now just I am reviewing this. Now select this field, select another field which don't have. Select, just hold this key, shift key, and select these three fields. Now 3 fields are selected. Now go to any one of field. Just select required. I think it got deselected. Now minimum pay got selected. HR email ID. Select that. 2 got selected. Location. Select this as well. Now 3 fields got selected. Now see this. You can make this required from here. Just select work. Now this location got mandatory. Minimum pay got mandatory. For HR email ID also it became mandatory. Like this we can do. If you want to change back, just click on this, remove this. For multiple fields at a time, we can make it required or read only from this page layout. If you want to remove unnecessary fields from this layout, page layout, we can do it. How to do? Just I don't want skills required. Just remove this from here. It will go here, or else you can directly drag and drop here. It got removed. If it is required, you can just drop it here. With drag and drop, or we can use that option, remove option. So it's required is this. Like this, you can remove fields as well. Multiple fields you can remove, and you can add in the page layout from always visible section, or you can use this minus button, remove button from here. If you want to add required fields to the layout, you can drag and drop these fields. All these fields are available. Location is not available in this page layout. Just paste it. All these fields are disabled now. All fields whichever are available in this object, all fields are placed in the page layout section. That's why these got disabled. If you remove any one of the field from this and kept here, it get enabled. That field only we can select and place in the page layout. Otherwise we cannot make. If you keep this here, then all fields got deactivated. If you want to remove any section, if you don't want, you can remove that section. Now this travel section I don't want, just leave it here. It got removed. No travel section here. Right. This related list we can remove. If you don't want activity history, if you don't want, you can remove it. Notes and attachments I want, you can remove this. So these are the options available in page layout. So now we have one task for today's session. So this is the user story we get. The 10th session. I'm sending you this document. You have to create page layout by seeing this document. There are 42 fields in this document and divided into different sections. We get requirement from a client and we have to finish this task. We have to decide which data type we have to use for each field. So we create customer object with 42 fields and different section. If field name is lengthy, make it short and use help text, enter complete field name details mentioned in the document. Right, day after tomorrow, we have to finish this. Like we have This is the first section, customer demographic details. In this section, we have to enter these 16 fields and this data entry. First name will have data type. So I have given S. Mandatory, it is mandatory. Last name, we have to enter data type. If I give no, then there is no data type for that. It should be pick list. It should allow to enter data. If you give pick list, that means you are not going to enter data. You are just selecting it. Here data entry S means you are going to give data type. If no, it is a pick list value. That time we don't enter data. Understand this document. If this section is lengthy, number of years resided in the previous address, make it short to recognize for end user and give this in help text to make the customer to understand. See this document and complete this requirement. Now next important topic is Schema Builder. Schema Builder is a graphical representation tool which we have seen in the previous sessions. There we view the existing object structure on the canvas in pictorial format. We can view the fields in the object. We can view the relationship between the object. We can build schema based on the business requirement. We can create custom objects. We can add fields. We can map relationship between the object. So go to that schema builder now and go anywhere. Find schema builder. Go to schema builder link. Here we have two things. One is elements. Second one is objects. Objects we have seen. We can clear all the things. We can select whatever the object is required here. We can find relationship between the objects, whether it is independent object or it is depending on some other object. If you select any contact object, account object we have selected, select contact object, then we can see there is relationship between this account object and contact object. It is a parent, this is child, because this has gone from here. There is no multiple lines link. If it has some multiple links, it is a child. If you have single link from here, it is a parent. Account and contact has one-to-many relationship. One account will have multiple contacts. Like this, by seeing at the relationship link, we can find it is one-to-many relationship or parent or child. It is one-to-many relationship between account and contact, and parent is account, contact is child. Next, here we can see two things, elements and objects. Objects we know, elements it is we use it to create objects from here. We'll clear these objects from here, clear all. Now go to this element section. Now I have given some requirement. This is the requirement. Here we will create one custom object called hiring manager through schema builder. We'll add these custom fields for this object. How to add that we will see now, and you also practice this. Go to these elements, drag and drop this object here. Now it will ask label hiring manager. Plural is hiring managers. Is hiring, description is hiring manager object. this name automatically it will give. We allow this in reports, allow it in activities, track field, deployed. Here we don't get tab. This is the drawback of Schema Builder. By using Schema Builder, we cannot create tab. If you want to create tab for this object, you have to use other process which we have. To create tab, there are 5 ways. So we can use that option to create a tab. Just click on save. Now this object get created. Now this has created by hiring manager name, last modified by owner name and ID. These are the 5 standard fields we have got. Now we want to add location. Location, I want pick list. So just take this pick list here. It is asking for label. Location I want. Field name, location, description, location. Help text, enter location. We can give like this. Values, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, Bangalore. So just save this. So we get location here. This location has come here. Now I want to add contact number. Take phone. Drop here. Contact number. Field name, description, contact number. Enter contact number, help text. If it is required, just I give mandatory. There is no by default value. Just save it. Like this, we can add fields here. There, if you want to add in object manager, you have to go to fields and relationship, then add one by one field. Here you can directly drag and drop your data type, then it will ask. There are some drawbacks in Schema Builder that we cannot add tab directly from here. If you want to create an object manager for each field, if you want to create, you have to open object manager. Each and every field you have to do manually. Here something is easy when compared to object manager to create fields, but here we can't create tab. These are the differences. You practice this and complete these tasks.